Buenas tardes, año 4 y año 5. Good afternoon, years 4 and 5. This is just a quick little message to say a huge well done to all of you who have been watching the video, sending in your work over the last few months. It has been really, really lovely to hear from you. This is the last Spanish lesson before the summer holidays for both year groups. So I want to wish you a really enjoyable holiday. Make sure you stay safe, but make sure you enjoy yourselves as well. And I cannot wait to see you all when we're back in school in September. Today's lesson is about the weather in Central America and in South America. And it's for both year groups because you've both been learning a bit about the weather in Spanish and you've both been learning a bit about America in humanities. So the picture on this slide is of a very famous waterfalls in South America, in Brazil. They're called the Iguazu waterfalls. I haven't been there, but my parents have been there, and it really, really is amazing. And they always talk about it and tell me that I need to go there one day. So what we're going to do is learn how to describe the temperature and the weather in different parts of Central and South America. So I hope you enjoy the lesson, and thank you again for all your hard work over the last few months, because it's been really, really impressive. Bye for now.
Okay, and as this is our final lesson, I'm really hoping to have lots and lots of work in. So there's the email address. I know you probably know it off by heart now. Please do not forget to send me your work. I want to have a shout out video full of year 4 and 5 work. Okay, so thank you in advance for the amazing work that you're going to send me. Okay, necesitas. Do you remember what that means? Well done. You need. So the 3 things you'll need: unas hojas de papel, un lápiz or un boli, and una regla. Can you remember what those things are? Well done. Papel is paper, un lápiz, a pencil, un boli, a pen, and una regla, a ruler. Excelente. Pause the video and go and get those things if you haven't got them. Okay, so la fecha, the date today, es viernes, el 10 de julio 2020. Can you say that for me, please? Viernes, el 10 de julio 2020. Well done. Okay, so we are going to be describing the weather in Central and South America. So we're going to start by locating where Central and South America are on a map. We are also going to describe both the weather and the temperature in some of the countries in Central and South America, and we're going to look at some complex, some longer sentences about the weather in these countries and see if we can understand what they mean. And I've picked this topic because both year 4 and year 5 have been doing some work on the weather in Spanish, and I know that you've also been looking at Central America and South America in year 4 as part of your humanities, and in year 5 I know you've been looking at North America. So it's a nice topic that ties different subjects together a little bit. So pause the video and copy down the date and LI, please. Okay, so what I want you to do on your piece of paper is just write me down 2 or 3 things that you already know about North America, Central America, or South America. And also use the map to help you locate these parts of the Americas, okay? So, where do you think Central America is? Well done. It's the part in the middle. So where you can see Mexico, that section before you get to the larger mass of South America, that's all Central America. Countries like Guatemala, Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic, and so on. And then South America, That's the bottom part of that map, where you've got Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Peru, and lots of other countries. And remember that most of those countries in Central and South America have Spanish as their main language. It's only really Brazil who has Portuguese as their main language. And in your humanities lessons, I know in year 4, you've been learning a bit about why those countries have a strong Spanish influence. Okay, so now we know the countries that we are going to be talking about in this lesson. We know where they are. We can move on. Okay, so hopefully you remembered that Central America, it's kind of the part of the world between North and South America. So countries like Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Cuba, and so on, all those countries in the map on the left of your screen, starting from Mexico and going kind of down to Panama. The other two countries at the bottom of that map, Colombia and Venezuela, they are actually in South America. They're at the top of South America. So if we look on the other map on the right of your screen, you can see all the different countries in South America. Now, what is quite special about most of these countries is that they speak Spanish as their main language. And I know that children in year 4 have been learning about the Spanish Empire and how explorers came from Europe to Central America and South America and conquered a lot of these countries, and that's why their main language is Spanish. They do have other languages as well, and they are now independent from Spain. So they're not controlled by Spain, but Spanish is the official language in just about all of those countries actually, except Brazil. Anybody know which is the main language in Brazil? Well done. I know there's a couple of children who will definitely know because they are from Brazil, and it's Portuguese, okay? Right, so hopefully you've got an idea now of which countries we are going to be focusing on. Now, to describe the temperature in these countries, we need to be confident with our numbers. And I know that most children are pretty good with their numbers up to 10, so I'm not going to go through those right now. I just want you to say the next group after me. Ready? 11 to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done, everybody. Next column, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's move on. So, in the last few weeks, I've introduced these phrases to both year groups, okay? And the important question up there, ¿Qué tiempo hace? What's the weather like? Well done. So, let's see if you can remember what these key phrases mean. Hace sol. Muy bien, it's sunny. Hace calor. Excelente, it's hot. Hace frío. Think of the fridge. Muy bien, it's cold. Moving to the middle, hace viento. What was that one? Well done, it's windy. Llueve. Excelente, it's raining. And nieva. It's snowing. Okay, if you need a bit more practice on those, pause the video and go through those again because we're now going to learn some new ones, okay? So our new vocabulary, we're going to learn Hay tormenta, it's stormy. Hay niebla, it's foggy. And hay nubes, it's cloudy. So can you say those after me? Hay tormenta. Hay niebla. Hay nubes. Well done. Remember, hay means there is or there are, okay? Now we're going to learn just two more, and these are more general phrases. Hace buen tiempo, the weather is good. Hace mal tiempo, the weather is not so good, the weather is bad. Remember, generally, buen or bien or bueno is to do with good, a positive thing. Mal is the word for bad, okay? So when you were in year 3, we learned how to describe how we're feeling, and if you're not feeling good, remember you say estoy mal, okay? So let's say those after, can you say those after me? Hace buen tiempo. Hace mal tiempo. You might want to put your thumbs up for the first one and your thumbs down for the second one, just to help you remember. Well done, everyone. And something that I've gone through with year 5, but not year 4 yet, but it's quite simple, is the compass point. So we're going to use these a little bit as well. En el norte, in the north. En el este, in the east. En el sur, in the south. En el oeste, in the west. So can you say these for me? Norte, point to the ceiling. Este, maybe point to your right. Sur, point to the floor. And oeste, point to your left. Excelente, well done. So here are some sentences where I've put in some countries in Central America, some compass point directions, some temperatures, and some types of weather. So we're going to go through these ones together, and then on the next slide you're going to have a go, a little bit like a reading comprehension. Read the Spanish sentence and see if you can write what it means in English, okay? These ones we're going to do together. So, en México, en el este. Let's start with just that bit. What does that mean? Which country are we talking about? Well done. In Mexico, in the east. Now, some of the countries in Spanish have a slightly different spelling or pronunciation from English, okay? So, but you can tell most of them, you can guess what they are. So in Mexico, in the east, la temperatura es, the temperature is, now can you help me? I've forgotten what 23 is. Ah, gracias, well done, 23. Now what do we measure temperature in? Muy bien, degrees Celsius. And the way we say that in Spanish is grados, okay? So the temperature in the east of Mexico is 23 degrees. Y, which means and, hace sol, and it's sunny, okay? Now, the next one, I'm going to read it, and I want you maybe to just note down in English what you think, and then we'll go over it. En Costa Rica, en el norte, llueve, y la temperatura es 25 grados. So, which country are we in? Muy bien, we're in Costa Rica, okay? Where are we in Costa Rica? Muy bien, we're in the north, en el norte. What's the weather like there? Llueve. Ah, well done. It's raining. Y la temperatura, and the temperature, what's the temperature there? 25 degrees Celsius. Well done. Okay, for the next two, again, I'm going to read it out, and I want you to write down what you think it means. En Guatemala, en el sur, hace mal tiempo, so I'm putting my thumbs down at the moment. La temperatura es 27 grados. Okay, so pause the video, write down what you think that whole sentence means. Okay, you should have put down, in Guatemala, in the south, the weather is bad. The temperature is 27 degrees. Excelente. Right, do the same for the next one. This one I'm not going to read it to you. I want you to read it to yourself. You can read it out aloud if it helps you, and write down what you think it means. Excelente. In the Dominican Republic, it's hot and the temperature is 30 degrees. So remember, sometimes in Spanish the order of the words is slightly different. The adjective often goes after the noun. So instead of saying the Dominican Republic, they say the Republic Dominican. Okay? Right, challenge 1, your independent challenge, is coming up on the next slide. Okay, so challenge 1 is very similar to what we've just done together on the previous slide. You need to read the sentence and translate it into English, okay? So remember, in each one there's a place, there's a direction, there's a temperature, and there's a phrase to describe the weather, okay? So pause the video, have a go at that. You don't have to write the Spanish ones, you can just write number 1 and what you think it means in English, okay? Challenge 2 is more tricky, and this is more what I would hope that children in year 5 would want to have a go at, but children in year 4 are welcome to do this one as well. This time you've got to translate the sentences into Spanish. So all the names of the countries are actually spelt the same in English and Spanish on this slide, okay? With the exception of Brazil, which in Spanish they would put an S-I-L, but in English we spell it with a Z. That's the only difference. So remember to use challenge 1 and the other examples and things that we've done in this video to help you write those sentences out nicely, okay? So pause the video and have a try at that one. Okay, and the last thing I have to say is buenas vacaciones. I hope you have a really lovely holiday. If you can, keep practicing a little bit of Spanish. That would be fantastic. Make sure that you send me your work from today's lesson, and then you have a chance of being in the shout out video. Stay safe, everybody. I've missed you loads. I'm going to miss you even more over the summer, but let's all look forward to September when hopefully we can all see each other again. So well done, year 4 and year 5. Adios.